everybody, Rodimus Review Week, Day 5. Can you believe we're here already? And coming at you today is probably one of the best Rodimus figures to come out in a while. So good that they've actually reused the mold several times already. However, this is the first use of the mold. From 2006's Classics line, Classics Rodimus. And as an added bonus, no protector armor, I'm sorry, but I do have Fans Project Sidearm. So starting with Rodimus, because he is the main focus of this week, Classics Rodimus is a reasonably faithful, all-around pretty awesome update to the G1 Hot Rod design, retaining a lot of the same aesthetic choices. For example, the canopy-style windshield, exposed engine block, flames on the front, though I did add an Autobot symbol to mine just to make it look a little better. The overall design of the headlights, the giant spoiler on the back, and the flames and exhaust pipes running down the side. Now, granted, there's only 2 on this one, not 3 like the original, but still, you can see where they were going with it. Carried over from other Rodimus figures, this one has a flamethrower weapon, which protrudes out the back to give him sort of a rocket booster, sort of like Energon Rodimus. As part of the Classics line, he does retain a rub symbol, which is put basically in the same spot as it was on G1 Hot Rod. And all around, he's a fairly cool vehicle. Painted tail lights, very nicely done flames. I really like those. And pretty good paintwork all around, as well as, I don't know if I can get it to show up very well, there it is, a detailed vehicle interior. Adding Sidearm to the mix, whereas the original Firebolt for Target Master Hot Rod plugged into the engine block, Sidearm can't really do that. So the way they got around that is this little clip right here, which clips him into the back of the spoiler, giving Hot Rod some much-needed vehicle firepower. So he's a pretty good Hot Rod in vehicle mode, but how does he stack up in robot mode? Well, let's find out. Transformation to the robot mode is pretty simple. To start with, you can take the weapon off. I mean, you can leave it on, but I prefer to take it off. And as you can see, it pegs right in there. There's 2 little grooves right there to fit 2 little tabs next to the handle. Now, there's these 2 little orange tabs here, which we use to slide the wheels out. Fold these panels down. Separate those. Fold this back section up. While we're folding it up, rotate the 2 parts of the spoiler around. Come back down here, and on the door here, we unclip it, bring it down. Again, unclip it, bring it down. These will form the legs, obviously enough. The whole waist section slides out. While we're down here, we can fold out the feet. I really like this. As you fold the foot out, the back part of it catches right about there, and then flattens out for the foot. Same with that side. Coming around to the front of the vehicle, we'll grab both sides like this, straighten them right out like that, flip these around to become the arms, and then right here we fold, there's his head, fold down. This whole section, like the original Hot Rod, rotates around to give him the spoiler right on his back. We stand him up, come around here, and flip his hands out of his forearms. So Classics Rodimus is now in his robot mode, and when he's like this, we can see some definite similarities between him and G1 Hot Rod. The flames, and my added Autobot symbol, winding up on the chest. The exposed engine block becomes a part of the chest of this figure, whereas on the original it's the back of his head. But if you'll notice, it does take the overall shape of Hot Rod's collar. And if you look right in there, you can see just below his head the little cleft that is also found on G1 Hot Rod's collar, right below his head. For other details, we of course have the spoiler right on his back versus the spoiler right on his back. His two pipes right there as his wrist blasters, just like the 3 on G1 Hot Rod. Pipes running down part of his leg, pipes running down part of his leg, wheel, wheel. The overall shape of this front shin guard versus the overall shape of this one. The molded bit on here for the cuffs of his forearms, similarly on classics. Even these little inlaid panels up here to kind of look like the holes Hot Rod has here and or the stickers on his forearms. The head design bearing a few similarities, but also carrying over a few things from Energon Rodimus. Those being a wider section here, and these side bits being painted yellow. As stated previously, Rodimus does come with a weapon. The aforementioned flamethrower missile launcher, slightly akin to the one that came with Energon Rodimus. However, due to the size of his fist holes, he cannot hold the one that came with Energon Rodimus, nor can he hold any of the standard 5mm peg weapons. He can, however, hold the guns from G1 Hot Rod. The fist holes are exactly the same size, just in case you felt like you needed to give him a bit more in the way of armaments. Or failing that, of course, Sidearm has 2 pegs, one to be held by the protector armor, one to be held by Classics Rodimus. You can peg him in, slightly off to the side, turn the hand a bit, to give him his Target Master partner. And I know everybody's waiting for this, so I'm going to do this. Right at the camera, same as always. While in robot mode, if you really wanted to, you could also take the flamethrower weapon, plug it back into his back, and give him sort of a rocket booster in case he wants to take to the skies to take out Decepticons. Just before we wrap everything up, I figure we'll take a quick look at Sidearm, since he does actually transform. He's not just a gun. So this is Fans Project Sidearm. As I showed you previously, he makes a pretty decent gun for both Hot Rod's vehicle mode and robot mode. He's got a little blue sight right here, or targeting sensor I should say. 2 gun barrels, and an overall somewhat Target Master-y gun body. Transforming him, simple enough. Take this whole bit, fold it down like that. Take these, fold them up to become arms, fold them down, and you have Sidearm in robot mode. Articulation-wise, he's got shoulder and elbow, as well as he can lift his legs. Can't bend at the knees, but what do you expect? His legs are guns. You could kind of claim that to be an ab crunch, even though it's really just a joint used for transformation. Similarly, you can use this to rock his shoulder forward. Overall, he's a pretty cool little update to the Target Master partner of G1 Hot Rod, Firebolt. He also did come with pieces for the Protector Armor set. A couple of spoiler enhancers, and this piece, which goes over him and goes over Hot Rod in vehicle mode, I believe. Just in case you have Henkei Hot Rodimus, or you really just feel like blinging out your protector. All in all, they're pretty cool. They attach onto the spoiler like that, but because I don't have the protector armor, putting them on there is kind of silly. So this concludes my look at Classics Rodimus and Fans Project's Sidearm. I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and we'll see you again tomorrow for another Transformers Rodimus review, because seriously, Hot Rod gets all the ladies. We'll see you next time.